Hello and welcome to another episode in this video series where we're checking out submissions, the DungeonCrawler Game Jam of 2025. And this time we will have a look at Escape Work by Local Minimum. But before we dive into this description here, we have quite a bit to cover and then into the game. Let me tell you about the playlist you will find in the video description, and which will contain all the videos of this game jam, or all the games I covered so far. And the first episode in there is a pilot episode, and this one will explain what a dungeon crawler is, what a game jam is, and the specific rule set of this particular game jam. So with that said, let's have a look at the description here. Escape Work. So, too long didn't read. WSDQE turning, free look on right mouse button, space to open closed doors, and dash in minigame. Okay, so there's a minigame, so there's probably a genre fusion theme used here. Having two different, yeah, I can see there's a little top-down screenshot. So, space to open closed doors and dash in minigame. But if you haven't played Anomaly Hunt games before, please read a bit about the office, exits and anomalies. And I have absolutely no idea what Anomaly Hunt games are. So let's have a look at the description here. Your computer. The most important feature of the computer is that it shows the weekday. That is your current progress. If you took the correct exit on your previous day, you will have progressed to the next day. If you took the wrong exit, you will have been sent back in time. How far back depends on the settings. If you are new to the Anomaly Hunt genre and you don't want to spend too much time or don't like being too scared about losing progress and doubting yourself, it's recommended to set the progression setting to forgiving. You lose one day rather than always starting on Monday again. Yeah, I think I will do that in this case. Your computer holds some of the instructions presented here. Once you've completed the game, you get a new app showing which anomalies you have encountered and solved correctly, and the remaining listed but censored. You cannot pause or end or save your progress while at the computer, but the office is effectively paused until you stand up, so don't feel any stress while here. The office. The Anomaly Hunt genre, at least in my interpretation, means you have to look around the office each day, look through all the rooms to figure out if something is amiss or everything is as it should be. Some anomalies will be discreet but clear once you see them. Others will be impossible to miss if you looked through all rooms. Use WSD and with Q and E for turning, but keys can be rebound. Space makes you interact. That is open and close doors. There is a free camera for looking around. Hold the right mouse button pressed, but it is optional to use it. The anomalies should be possible to spot without it. The office manager will be patrolling the main area, kitchen and their own office. They should be avoided as far as possible. Escape pauses the game and gives you access to settings and safe quitting. The manager fight. Your job is to not get hit by the letters, nor caught by the spikes, and survive for the given time. New rooms are spawned in as soon as you approach the exit. Dashing space is your tool for avoiding getting cornered by the letters. It makes you invulnerable for a short while. It's also increasing your speed. You can use escape to pause the game here too, but if you choose to save and exit, you will have to retry the manager fight from its beginning the next time you load the game. Exits. The elevator is in the front of the office beyond the glass doors. This is the normal way to leave at the end of a workday and should only be used if you are sure that there are no anomalies active. Okay, so there can be none. If you choose wrong, you are going to be punished. The fire escape exits in the back near where you have your computer. You should only exit this way if you encountered an anomaly. So if we encountered an anomaly, we should use the fire exit. Okay, anatomy of an anomaly. Anomalies should be secret, so please be mindful about spoiling them. The anomalies are either there or not. This is decided as soon as the day loads in and the player actions don't don't in any way affect that. So if you're not spotting an anomaly, hopefully it was a normal day at the office and you should take the elevator exit. There's no point in lingering, hoping for anomalies to appear. Okay, the game is designed so that you will never know if a particular day will have an anomaly or not, and there are enough anomalies that you shouldn't have to encounter the same anomaly twice. What you can learn though discovering them though is what type of things can be anomalies. There's only ever one anomaly active at the same time. Some anomalies will be a bit scary, some will be more of that's not how that normally looks or works. There shouldn't be any question, with the exception of one anomaly perhaps, if something is an anomaly or not. Remember to check the day of the week on the computer after if you've chosen to exit to see if you did the right choice or not. Okay, also maybe that could be a bit more obvious. WSU QE space right mouse button to look around. Okay, known bugs. As mentioned, the angle and perspective for the mirror reflection in the bathroom isn't perfect and isn't an anomaly. Okay. If you are caught inside a cubicle by the boss, you will have to lose the battle to get out of the situation. I'm very sorry for this, but please pause the game and shift to forgiving mode before losing on purpose. The camera will clip through geometry at times, especially while using the free camera. The door to the manager's office can become confused about it if it's open or closed. Just interact with it a couple of times and it should be fine. The cursor, your computer can get stuck not reaching the stand up button. Just shake the mouse around and a bit and it seems to resolve itself. There's a partial and controller support, but it's buggy. Okay, the game was made during the 9 days for the DungeonCrawler Jam 2025 and mostly done by me. Okay, so I downloaded the Windows version and with that, yeah, that's quite a bit, but let's jump into the game. Escape work by local minimum. And here we are in the game and I already changed around the audio settings a bit. I started the game and saw that, well, when you initially start the game, the music is much too loud. Then I reduced that because, let me show you. Yeah, then the dialogue is also a bit critical. So if you reduce that the same way you reduce music, you don't hear the dialogue anymore. So this is, I'm not sure about the effects yet, so I will keep it that way and we will see. So we have the WSD controls Q and E. You can redefine them, I guess. Yes, you can. And I changed my mind. We will put not forgiving. We will use normal, and then we will just see how it goes. So let's start a new game.
Sometimes it feels like it's Monday much too often, and that the weekend never arrives. But I must make it to Sunday. Get out of the office in time for the final epic session of our D&D campaign.
This game automatically saves your progress. This ship is sinking and the boss' only solution is to assign overtime. Avoid boss. If everything looks normal, leave through the front using the elevator. If something seems out of the ordinary, leave through the fire escape in the back. Hopefully we'll make it to Sunday and escape to our D&D session. New to Anomaly Hunt games, please read the help too. Okay, so we have a nice desktop navigation here. Okay, read me. Okay, we can't click on that. Help. Ah, okay, nice. Can we click there's the way? Yeah, we can. Ah, so this was the read me. Okay. Help. Every day there may or may not be an anomaly. Okay, so this is the same as we have read before. Credits, and you can see the credits here. Alright. So, we have Monday. Let's stand up. Escape is pause the game and settings. Okay. Oh. That's weird. The music source is to the right. There's the boss. I'm not sure if that... Yeah. So we need to avoid him, but I have no idea. Is that the boss? Hello, we are at Eric's. So we are supposed to look around for anomalies, right? Yeah, the movement feels a bit weird. It's simulating steps, but it's like blah 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 blah. It feels a bit weird because there's this stuttering in between. This is an intentional stuttering, but it is a stuttering, and that feels weird. Ah, so that's where the music is coming from. Okay, so it is intentional. Okay. The boss is running against the wall. Okay, space to open door. Yeah, I would have preferred if the movement was more... Yeah, okay, well, the issue is if the movement is faster, it's also too easy to escape the boss, and I guess that's one of the core things here. But this smooth movement would have been nicer. And I guess if we change the setting, settings, we set that to instant, we probably still have a delay. Yeah, that actually feels worse. Yeah, because it's on the same timer, you just don't see it, so that's not instant, right? I mean, it makes sense because you have this, you have the boss running around and you need to escape, so yeah. So let's talk about perspective and stuff. Just briefly, you can see the walls left and right, but and not the floor. I think the tile size here is very small, and that's also one of the reasons why you can't see the floor. And I don't know if we've got any like good example here. So we can only see like half the tile in front of us, and yes, the tiles are tiny. So if we compare them with Grimrock, yeah, they are about half the size or a third of the size. And what you see in Grimrock, this line here, this in Grimrock is the line you are standing on. I need to this here, right? This is the line which is in Grimrock the one I'm standing on, and in this game it's the next tile. So yes. And I think that would also have solved the issue of movement, that it feels a bit weird, but then with bigger tiles you have the issue that it's much harder to put an office together with like which looks somewhat believable. Like, for example, this here, we wouldn't be able to go through this narrow path if the tiles were bigger. So unless there wouldn't, unless you would put this into a tile next to that and then make that in a way that you can't go through or something like that. So you would need to be creative with that. So the queuing up works, so I can move forward and then automatically turn right. So that bit is fine. So we are searching for anything, right? Maybe it should have had like a day one showcase thing so that you know, okay, this is an anomaly. I don't see anything. Besides of the boss running against the wall, but I guess that this is... Oh. I guess the boss running against the wall is not an anomaly. And the... Ah, okay, and the music is starting again. There's a... Oh no, this is a golf thingy. Okay. So the office looks cool. I mean, okay, what we can't interact with anything. The kitchen. Yeah, the outside city is a bit basic. Oh. Go away. Okay, we lost him. Oh, this is the exit. Okay, we don't want to go into the exit. Eric. Mary. Dan. Maybe it's a name. So yeah, the shadow, I mean, that was mentioned. Nothing in there. Oh, okay. Survive for 30 seconds. Company! Deadline. Okay, I don't think that's... Yeah, we were cornered. And we are back at Monday. So I don't know if we lost anything. Probably not. There's this guy with the sword. Is that an anomaly? I don't know. No. Maybe it is. I don't know. Let's just... No, apparently this was not an anomaly. I just didn't see it before. Olga. Sophia. Zach. Eric. Mary. Also the steps, they are a bit misaligned. So if I move forward, I still hear the steps even after I already did the step. I think when open... No? I'm not quite sure how this is... Oh, this is working with the doors yet. Let me go to another door. No, this... I think previously when I clicked on space, it didn't immediately open. Door closed and we can't do anything. That's the front door, yeah. Go away! Okay. Yeah, and this, the footsteps, they also add up a bit. So when we move, you have a couple of loud steps, which you hear clearly. And then you have another bup, bup. And even if you do 2 steps, you hear the second step of each step after. So we go 1 step, and now we go 1 1, and you got step echo 1, step echo 2. After the second step, you hear the echo of the first step, in, if you want to call it echo. So that's a bit weird. So, but I still have no idea about the anomalies. I mean, there is quite a lot to check here. And nothing seems to be too obvious. I mean, there is a closed door still. Oh! No, I thought he would have turned off the radio, but apparently he didn't. Okay. I don't see anything, so let's leave with the front door. And we are at Monday again, so apparently there was an anomaly. Okay, we need a system. So, let's look into... Oh, okay, there's an anomaly. The exit is in the monitor there. So, okay. That's, in that case, we can just go... Now we have got Tuesday. Okay, stand up. I don't see the... boss. Ah, there it is. Here is. Okay, that is not supposed to be there, so that's an anomaly. And we've got Wednesday. Okay. Okay, I don't see the boss. Ah, there he is. No fish in micro. Bye. I didn't see the picture before, but that's just a cat. Yeah, I guess that's nothing too special here. Mary, Dan, Anna. I don't see anything out of the ordinary. Maybe in... Stop following me! I don't see anything here. Yeah, I don't see anything special. There's also a weird... I think we actually run, but this might be intentional. Like, if you press more often, then the steps seem to be... steps need to be seem to be quicker than if you just... You can also keep holding the button, but... Let's use the front door. And apparently that was correct. It feels like the using when opening the door. That is not... You can't do that right away. You need to wait a split seconds after you arrived on the tile before you're allowed to open the door. Otherwise, it will just ignore the use button. And like this, now I tried to open the door, it didn't work, and then I clicked again. And this was why at first, the first doors, I was pressing the... and holding the spacebar, now again. Because I thought you need to do a longer touch, like a hidden bar you need to keep pressing for the door to open. But this is not the case, it's just that you need to have arrived on that tile. And I feel like there is a memory leak in some regards, so the game is getting slower. Okay. No idea where the boss is. Ah, in the room there and stuck. Okay, for now I don't see anything, but I don't think I've checked everything yet. Yeah, these additional footsteps, I mean, the boss is also doing footsteps, of course, but then I'm not sure if I'm hearing my footsteps or the boss's footsteps. Susan, Sophia, Zach. And we have been here already, I think. Yeah, if you run into like or do these a couple of times, you also kind of lose track of what you checked already if you don't use a clear system. Clean up after yourself. So I don't know where the boss is. There he is. Okay, we didn't find anything and I guess there's nothing, so I try my luck. And we are on Friday, okay. Nothing in here. There, Bob. Ah, everyone is called Bob. Okay, so let's leave. And we are at Saturday. Sophia, Zach, okay. Eric. There's the boss. So we hear like the opening the door if it was right next to us, but it's on the other side. But of course I set the volume for the sound effects to high, so maybe that's not helping. Okay. Oh, no. Zzz. Okay. I need to bring the boss over. Yeah, now it will. He will start running towards me. Yeah, the AI of the boss is not the brightest. Okay. And we are at Sunday. So we are still working on Sunday. Sophia, Zach, Eric. It's the door. Okay. He always seems to come out of that door. Susan, Sam. Okay, don't see anything there. Amir, Ron. Nothing so far. Clean the board before leaving. Nothing in here. So we still need to check the 3 rooms on the other side. Okay, nothing here. Nothing here. Now we need to go to the restroom. Okay. Nothing. So let's assume that there is nothing. You made it to the campaign finally. You hope you had fun playing. Yeah, I'm not sure if I had much fun. The time was reset, like if I failed once. I don't think that this type of game, this anomaly hunting, is something for me. But yeah, it's was solidly executed. Besides of the couple of things I mentioned, the tile sizes I feel were too small. The the movement itself did work. Well, the instant step movement didn't work. So either it needs to be instant or you shouldn't have it at all, because instant movement with a timer in between, it always feels terrible. So that shouldn't even be there. I can understand that there needs to be a timer between the steps. Yeah, there was this stuttering in between, and I can see that when working on the game you might not even realize it anymore, because after 10-15 minutes of playing I also didn't realize it anymore. It became like, okay, this is how it is, and you just get used to it. But it, especially in the very first minute, it feels very weird. So like this stuttering in between the steps is weird. One thing which I would definitely change is the footsteps. Like, you have this step and an echo of the step, and this echo of the step is, or the second step, or what, but I will call it echo just to make it more clear. You do a step, you have the, and you hear the step, and you hear the echo, but not right away. You do the second step, you hear the second step, and then you start hearing the echo of the first step. And this gets weird, and this also makes it problematic to distinguish your own steps from the steps of your boss, which might run around somewhere, and you are already stopping, and you try to hear, like, if the boss is around, but all you hear is the echoes of your steps, and that was a bit weird. So there's some room for improvement with the sound design in that regard. The themes, like, there was this merge of the two genres. We only had this once with the evading the boss attacks, so I don't think that this was a really great game, but like a really a great mix. Like, this mini game wouldn't have made much fun on its own, I think, so I'm glad I have been able to avoid that most of the time. But yes, there was this second game making it a genre merge. The chicken was the logo of the company, which you could see on every screen and on in the company in the front, which was cool. And yeah, sinking ship treasure. No, I think that was it, right? So it was genre fusion only, which is fine. Only needs to have one theme. So yeah, if you want to go anomaly hunting, you can find the link to the game down in the video description. Link to itch.io, and yeah, maybe you find some other anomalies. And I think that's maybe the fun of it, like getting surprised by some spooky monsters. Yeah, this guy is not really that spooky, but you get what I mean. So if you want to find additional anomalies, then you will find the link down in the video description, and there you will also find the playlist for all the other entries I did so far. And with that, thank you for watching, and yeah, this was this was Escape Work by a Local Minimum. And with that, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you again next time. Bye bye.